Aries, sun, moon, rising, all placements in between. So if you have Aries in your chart, this could be for you, all right? This is going to be your message, all right? So we're going to get right into it here. What's going on with Aries, sun, moon, rising, all placements in between. So if you have Mercury in your chart, this could be for you, all right? So messages for Aries, sun, moon, rising, all placements in between. What messages do my Aries and Aries placements need to know from the Creator at this time? Messages for Aries and Aries placements at this time. All right, we have the Six of Cups at the bottom here. So I feel like it's all about continuing to move forward. Okay, you need to continue to move forward, making the necessary changes on your end. Okay, not to second guess your choices here. Okay, you've walked away from a lot of uncertainty, a lot of baggage here per se. So yeah, we have the Empress, so there could be an Aries, another Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, or Aquarius person that's significant here. All right. We have the Chariot in the first house of your identity, how you view things, how others view you. Okay, this could be you being in a position of leadership. It may be something where you've taken, like again, energy of taking accountability and responsibility for yourself, you know, for the things that have taken place up to this point. Maybe why you feel stagnant, or why things aren't flowing like they should. Like I feel like you're taking a lot of responsibility. I feel like, okay, there could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person here as well, or you could have this in your big three depending on your chart. All right. I feel like there's this energy where you've taken the lessons that you've learned and moving forward, and you're following that wisdom, the things that you've been taught, the things you have learned on your own or learned from others. I feel like maybe there's somebody you go to for in a position of leadership that has a head on their shoulders per se here. Okay, that's very prominent in your life. Okay, that's what I see. I feel like you become a leader because of it. It's like you've learned to trust yourself in some way, shape, or form here. You learn to trust yourself. All right, you've learned to like trust your intuition and things like that, because it's a seven, and a seven card, you know, a seven is associated with the planet Neptune, which is Pisces, you know, which can be hidden enemies, which could be, you know, it's spirituality, it's solitude, things like that. So there's something about you doing a lot of healing in solitude. Okay, I feel like people don't see the healing that has taken place with you, Aries. There's a lot of to be proud of here. There's a lot of inner work that you've been doing lately. Okay, it could be for the past 7 months, 7 weeks, 7 days. You know, because the seven, you know, the shape of the number, you could kind of look at it. The first line looks like it's like a stairway, and then the top line looks like a higher plane of existence. And I feel like you've ascended quite a bit here. Okay, you've matured. I get there's an energy of maturity here. All right, that's what I'm picking up. Yeah, we have the Eight of Cups. So when I mentioned about walking away, continuing to walk away, this card shows up here. So Eight of Cups shows up in your second house of your finances, your resources, ownership, your self worth, and your self love. So I feel like, you know, you face things that you didn't want to face. You know, that couldn't be avoided anymore, and it's facing the Chariot card here. So it's kind of like this thing where you've had to face this head on. It's like you couldn't run from this stuff anymore. You couldn't run from like your issues. You couldn't run from your own. I get an energy of like you realize that you were the issue and not others. Okay? Like there's something about you playing a huge role in the issues at hand. Um, I feel like, okay, because you refuse to acknowledge certain things here that maybe you contributed to in some way, shape, or form. Okay, um, this could speak of travel. Okay, this could speak of a trip that may be like an experience. Maybe like this could like again energy too of like a spiritual journey. Like this is a journey. Like this is a journey for you, Aries. It's been quite a journey lately. Okay, you've learned a lot. You've learned not to act on impulse. You've learned not to trust certain, you know, energies, or, you know, learning to trust yourself, and, you know, just all these aspects of your life that you weren't taking responsibility for at one point, but now I see like a lot of progress here. Okay, especially when it comes to finances, there may be something with finances that is kind of like maybe stagnant at this time, or it's not coming in as much. I get something about a budget, being on a tight budget or something like that. Um, because it's almost like something you walked away from a job or something like that is what I'm getting too. Like you walked away from a work environment that it was not exactly the best fit for you. It didn't feel like you, it was restricting you in some way, shape, or form with this. Because this is an eight can be restrictive sometimes. Eight is Saturn energy too as well, and so it's Capricorn, Aquarius. So you could be connected to a Capricorn or Aquarius, or a Taurus person here. I feel like this person is, like I feel like there's somebody else here involved that is very much has some structure. It has a lot that I feel like they're a guide to you and you're a guide to them in some way, shape, or form. Like there's something to that, and it's kind of like they may have introduced you to this journey in some way, shape, or form. Like there's something about you being introduced to this spiritual path, from by another person. But now you've kind of taken, you're at the forefront of being the guide now, because your energy is shifted like a lot. I get a lot of internal shifting here. Okay. All right. Yeah, we have the King of Pentacles in the placement of your third house, which is your thoughts, communication, and mind, childhood, the young adult years. Okay. This could be secondary family. This could be a sibling. I feel like there's something about a sibling here. It's kind of like that they have this way of it's like my way or the highway type energy. You may be dealing with somebody like that right now. Like it's very hard to maybe get along with at times. Okay, like it's almost like annoying to you. Like that they only can think one way all the time and think they're always right or something. Like I get something about that. Okay, this person could be between the ages of 30s to 40s to early 50s, something like that. All right, don't have to be, but there's something about that energy here. It's really masculine in energy, and I feel like the dynamics of the people around you, they tend to operate in a masculine energy. I feel like, therefore, you kind of just learn to just be masculine and not really face your fears because you're always just told to toughen up, or you're just kind of, it's kind of like it gets, you were told to bypass it because it'll blow over or something like that, but it never did. So like I feel like you are the only one in your family here. I feel like that even takes responsibility or accountability for anything that goes on with yourself or others. And I feel like you're not afraid to say something. You're not afraid to speak your mind, per se, address those issues at hand. I feel like, because I felt like it was necessary. Um, Yeah, because I feel like you could hold your own here. Like I feel like you've become more of a spiritual being than, I feel like it's just a lot of the balancing your masculine and your feminine energy is what I'm getting here. Okay. So yeah, we have the Five of Pentacles in the fourth house of family, home, and the emotions, ancestors. Okay. So yeah, I feel like there's something about the ancestral lineage with y'all, that is very like poverty type energy. Like they have a poverty mindset, they have a lack mindset, and you're like the opposite of that. You're like more of a go-getter, and you're more of a person that isn't afraid to walk a different path than others, especially when it comes to your family per se. Like I don't know, I see something like that here. I feel like you were sent here on, you came back to earth for this. Okay. um but this energy already I'm picking up, it's like, it's acknowledgement of your spiritual growth. You have grown so much in over a period of time here, which could be almost a year, could be closing in on a year. There's such a difference with your energy and how you handle things and how you carry yourself, how you think. I feel like there's a lot more trust in yourself and trust in spirit here, because the Chariot card with these two sphinxes right here, there's a white one, there's a dark one, and it's like you understand like the aspects of like light and dark, to embrace both of those things, to embrace those fears as well, because that's, you know, it makes you authentic, I feel like, is what I'm getting, okay? So yeah, the Judgment card in the fifth house of your creativity, self-expression, your higher self. Okay, this is romance and dating as well. This is the childhood memories. So I feel like here, like you're answering the call in some way, shape, or form. Like you are answering the call of spirit. You're answering your purpose. Like you know what your purpose is, and you have like or at least have an idea of that, and you're going about it the way spirit wants you to. And I feel like you do take care of a lot of people as well, Aries. I feel like you do take care of a lot of people that expect a lot out of you, and maybe draining you at this time, or like there's this energy here too, like where things come up, like issues with the family or like somebody else's family. Like let's say I feel like there's some of y'all are in a relationship, so I feel like you're helping your partner's family to get through some things, because it's like this energy of a problem solver. Like you know how to solve problems, and it's what you've learned from previous experiences with yourself, and you learn to to implement that and to help others. I feel like, okay, you really grown into yourself here, Aries, okay? Because the Judgment card, as a 20 in a major arcana, it's a 20. So that's like, to me, 20 is like the energy of a spiritual awakening. So you're like going through one of those. I feel like this may not be your first spiritual awakening. This may just be, it's like you have knowledge now, wisdom of how to handle an awakening or handle periods of stagnancy or periods of uncertainty. You know how to handle that, I feel like, now. Ace of Cups in the placement of the sixth house, which deals with our work, job, daily routine, and health, and sense of self-improvement. So you definitely have improved significantly, especially when it comes to like routines, having some type of routine here, having time to yourself. All right. I feel like, yeah, it's about your routine here, because when you didn't have a routine, you were scattered, you didn't know what to do, you were ungrounded, things like that. You didn't know how to ground yourself. I feel like you make it a thing here to ground your energy every day. It's like almost like you don't forget to do that. Okay. So yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So you're heading in the right direction, Aries. Okay. It's in the seventh house. The seventh house deals with one-on-one relationships, business partnerships, open enemies. All right. Um, this could speak of a marriage in some way, shape, or form, or relationship. So either it's like you're going in the right direction, or the relationship that you're in is going in the right direction, type of thing. Like it's like getting, like you're becoming more connected, more intimate, understanding with one another if you're in a relationship. Okay. I just see a lot like you're heading in the right direction, Aries. So if you're feeling uncertain, maybe you're having doubts about if you're going in the right direction, you definitely are. A lot of this internal shift, this internal healing has helped you stay the course of your actual path. Okay. Yeah, we have the Eight of Pentacles in the eighth house. Eighth house is spiritual growth, evolution, and change, endings. Okay, it's inheritance as well. So I feel like you've really made I feel like you've created some boundaries with others. Like I feel like you've cultivated healthy boundaries with others. Okay. And that's very important. Okay. Because the eight is, again, it's Saturn. This is Capricorn. This is Aquarius energy. In this case, it could be a Scorpio as well, with it being in the placement of Scorpio. Um, I just feel like, it's like there's a dedication here, to yourself, a dedication to growth. It's gotten you to this point, Aries. Okay. It's like no more playing victim, no more feeling sorry for yourself. It's kind of like that energy, all right? Yeah, we have the Knight of Wands here. Okay, Knight of Wands speaks of an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, so, excuse me, goodness. Sorry about that, y'all. Let me take a drink of my water here. All right. But yeah, Knight of Wands in the placement of the ninth house. Your ninth house is your stepping out of one's comfort zones, long distance travel, okay, optimism, your belief systems. So I feel like you have definitely have, I just feel like there was a lot of distractions that were coming up too. challenge your belief system. They're challenging you as an individual, challenging your philosophies. If you're going to stick to your philosophies, if you're going to stick to who you are now as opposed to who you were then, is what I'm feeling here. Okay. A lot of distracting energies, like trying to take your focus. Okay. Trying to catch you off guard, per se. All right. Is what I'm getting. So let's move on here. We have the Four of Cups in the 10th house. The 10th house is your career, your professional destiny, your status in society. This is karma, time in the past. So I feel like instead of, it's almost like an energy of, like you don't have support, like in some way, shape, or form, because of all of the growing that you have done. Therefore, like a lot of energies, just a lot of connections have popped up here that are just obvious to you that are not exactly for you anymore, and it's almost hard to be around those types of people. Okay, is what I'm getting. But I feel like there's an energy here where you're just getting used to that, having your own time here, not having those same friends or something like that, and just having stillness, peace, things like that. Okay. Yeah, we have the Ace of Pentacles in the 11th house of your social media technology, working amongst a group of people. All right. This is unexpected change. So I feel like, you're going to receive that unexpected change. Okay. You're going to receive that unexpected offer or something that you've been creating, for a while now, maybe the last 11 weeks, 11 days, 11 months. Maybe there's something like a business. Maybe you're trying to open up a business, start a business. I feel like there'll be an opportunity for that very soon, okay? Excuse me. Goodness. Let me drink some water again, y'all. Make sure you're hydrating, y'all. But yeah, I just see an opportunity here to move in this new direction. I feel like it could be with career. All right. Something that you didn't think you were capable of before. All right. Yeah, we have the Hermit. So yeah, like I mentioned, a lot of internal healing, a lot of solitude here. This is the 12th house of one's need for privacy, its spirituality. All right. It's past lives, it's spirit. Okay, so, and it's facing away from the Ace of Pentacles. So spirit doesn't want you to miss out on this opportunity. Okay, there's opportunity showing up for you. There's something that you have created here. Since you continue to walk this path with dedication and all that, and growing into yourself, you're going to get an opportunity of some sort here that you've created, okay? Because you are on the right path already, Aries. So even if it looks uncertain right now, you are on the right path, Aries. So it's just like this energy where like there's things around you that are just maybe chaotic, and make you feel like you're off track, or am I doing something wrong? You're not. All right, you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing when spirit's telling you to do. Okay, you're following spirit. You're being dedicated to growing. You're being dedicated to taking responsibility, sticking to who you are, this new you, who you really are. Okay, because it's about to come full circle for you, spiritually. It's like spiritually coming full circle. Okay, like a year ago you're gonna or like when it hits the year mark here, of this year, you're gonna be like, wow, at this point last year I was a mess, and now this year I'm just in such a better place. I'm thriving. I feel good about myself. Like that's what I feel like it's going on. Like it's like, wow, I really have grown. Wow, I really have changed. Wow, I really am being myself now, kind of thing. All right. So, but yeah, Aries, that was your reading. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right, the Cap Energy Tarot, and make sure to follow me on TikTok as well. The Cap Energy. Um, Follow me over there as well. I am available for personal readings. Okay, so message me for a reading. Message me on my TikTok, or I'll just leave my email in the description box. Okay, you can contact me for reading, and I'll let you know what I have to offer. As far as readings go, things like that. All right, so all right, Aries. I'm going to end on that note. Remember, the more you heal, the more you notice. Stay hydrated, stay safe, stay protected. I love y'all. Namaste.